Time now for the Beer Child Level Call News of this late Friday night, December 18th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I am late night 11 o'clock news tonight. There, top story at 11 o'clock on this late Friday night. Here is the presidential campaign of Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont filed a lawsuit against the Democratic National Committee on Friday, arguing that the party had unfairly suspended the campaign's access to key voter registration and information. The United Nations, for the first time since the nearly 5-year-old Syrian civil war, world powers agreed on Friday at the United Nations Security Council to place a plan for a ceasefire and a peace process that holds the innocent people. Scrutiny of Tashin Malik's fiancé visa fell short, congressional said. Hated in the committee on Facebook, that's what inspired a peace rally Friday afternoon in Waynesburg. Kent Central Park as Waynesburg resident Jennifer Lewis said she was angry about the comments directed toward a Riverside teacher, Cheryl Laporte. China is once again complaining that the United States violated its sovereign territory by commandeering artificial lands in the South China Sea. A community in the youth are grieving today over the death of Xavier William Dobson, a high school student athlete who was fatally shot after he and friends were fired on as they sat outside a Fort he said. Chicago, Rwanda. The head of Rwanda's Electoral Commission said late Friday partial results show Rwandans have voted to lift their limits in order to allow President Paul Kagame extended his rule. New Delhi. The man convicted of juvenile and fatal gang rape of a young woman on a move-in past 3 years ago will not be kept in correctional home beyond the end of his term. This week, the High Court on New Delhi and last Friday. Geneva. 10 years ago, when Antonio Guterres assumed the post of UN High Commissioner for Refugees, there were 38 million refugees internally displaced people in the world. The royal family's Christmas card is almost too good to handle, as on Friday, Prince William, Kate Middleton, Prince George, and Princess Charlotte's Christmas card were released, and the photo was the world cushion over the adorable family. Oakland, California. A woman charged with a hate crime after being recorded making anti-Islamic slurs in front of a company of Muslim men that had been placed on a mystery leave from her job at the California Department of Corrections. New Mexico governor apologized for Seth's conduct to holiday party. President Obama met with the first responders to the families of the 14 people killed in a San Bernardino terrorist attack Friday before his holiday vacation in his home state of Hawaii. A pregnant woman and a boyfriend were gunned down in Miami in the car early this week with a likely target by their killers, a police official said. Sacramento Governor Jerry Brown in California on Friday declared an emergency aid to the San Bernardino recovery after the terror attack this month that killed 14 and wounded 26. With Wall Street and New York headed into a usual year-end period, continued weakness in oil prices present a major wildcard that could spoil any holiday cheer for stock investors. The razor industry best-selling behemoth Mach 3 making judgment that's fastest growing upstart online subscription service saw Shave Club and the war for America's $3.3 billion shaving business for years. Shocked someone had between the Danes around 15 as banks and tech stocks lead. All of the rest of the across the board for the road restaurants by the Italian eatery isn't out of the woods yet. NASA's Sydney spacecraft, which has been sailing around the Saturn system for more than 11 years, and to make its final closer to approach to the ocean-buried moon and still at the sun Saturday. After revealing an entire bone found in 1989, researchers suggest that ancient red cave people could have been overlapped with modern humans. There's some amazing scientific feats performed by 2050 by NASA, JPL, ESA, and others. Amazing mission of Pluto, the discovery of bright spots on the door behind the source by the spacecraft Dawn and Moscow and orbited spacecraft. Both sent to the Apple Stanford Mid-3 inspired asset new to be used in experiments on the International Space Station by British astronaut Tim Peake. Washington, the Food and Drug Administration on Friday proposed barring anyone under 18 from using titanium beds as three movement the medical experts say it major step toward reducing the risk of skin cancer in the United States. UCF's suspension of its limited donor program is for getting transplant universities of California, San Francisco this week after the death of a donor highlights the rare but potential complication for a procedure that typically is ultra-critical by a friend of family member kidney patient. There's a Harvard and MIT identified for the first time a link between the activity of the new transmitter GABA and the symptoms of autism and finding that may have paved the way for new methods of treating and diagnosing the disorder. Peter Challenger's time is now 11:05 on this late Friday night here. Gateway to the weekend here. And it is time for a travel report on this late Friday night here. Let's look at the map here where 195 on the eastbound second connected in the Providence East part of the section around Gano Street, so expect some delays here. Route 1 between 295 and Route 95 an hour. Expect up around the Emerald Square Mall area due to holiday shoppers here. Route 1 on the northbound side of also from Route 16 to Route 16 in Revere. 90 and southbound side of Little on Hudson Toll Plaza and Falmouth Road main traffic slow between 95 and Falmouth and 295 in Falmouth here. Otherwise, a smooth sailing coming on this late right on the highways and byways of New England there. Okay, look at that MBTA alerts here. The ferries, they are looking good here. On the subway, it's SL5 Express with minor delays on the Silver Line due to traffic, and on the Conveyor Rail, it's looking good. Peter Challenger's time is now 11:06 p.m. on this late Friday night here. Time now for weather report, and looking at the radar shows some spotty patches of light rain showers off the Massachusetts Bay, but that is it as we are going to have a winter-like weekend until 3 days before winter is tonight. Most gusts got about 31 degrees, northwest at about 7 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour here. Saturday, most gusts got the gradually becoming partly, most of the suns got about 39 degrees, west of about 17 miles an hour, gusts as high as 34 miles an hour here. For Saturday night, most gusts got about 26 degrees, west of about 11 to 15 miles an hour, gusts as high as 23 to 32 miles an hour here. For Sunday, suns got about 41 degrees, west of about 9 miles an hour, becoming light in the afternoon, winds gusts as high as 22 miles an hour. For Sunday night, forecast got about 30 degrees, southwest at about 3 to 5 miles an hour here. Monday, forecast got about 52 degrees. Monday night, chance of showers after 11 p.m. Most skies got about 46 degrees, chance space to 30%. Tuesday, chance of showers before 11 a.m. Then chance of showers after 4 p.m. Most skies got about 58 degrees and chance space to 30%. Tuesday, chance of showers much about between 11 p.m. and midnight. Otherwise, most skies got about 42 degrees, chance space to 40%. Wednesday, chance of showers much about before 9 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 55 to about 49 degrees, chance space to 50%. Thursday, chance of showers most skies got about 62 degrees, chance space to 30%. For that, most skies got about 46 degrees, and for Christmas Day, most skies got about 53 degrees. Currently in Norton, it's 39 degrees, and most skies got humidity 65%. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news, and it's late Friday night, December 18, 2015. Good night. When I get by today, I'll see you tomorrow morning with the morning. Good night.